Hi, my name is Catherine, and if you haven't been to this channel before, I like to learn languages, read books, and all sorts of stuff. Today we're going to be talking about my Q1 language learning goals, how they went. They didn't go very well, and how I'm updating things for Q2 in terms of language learning. So if you'd like to hang out with me for the next 10 or 15 minutes, I would love that. Let's get started. I've addressed this briefly in some of my other videos, but the first 3 months of this year have been really rough for me. So I feel like I really have kind of botched it in terms of language learning. I haven't done a ton. I came into the year with very specific goals. I wanted to only focus on 3 languages. I wanted to work on my French, Spanish, and my German. And I also started time tracking this year, so I was tracking my listening time for all 3 of those languages. And right off the bat, I'll tell you that my numbers for that were 10.5 hours of French listening, 2.6 hours of Spanish listening, and then, wait for it, drum roll please, 9 minutes of German. So, shout out to German, nothing against you. I don't know what I was going through that had me ignoring German entirely, but I did. For Q2, am implementing tracking for active study as well as listening, and I'm hoping that that is helpful for me. So we'll see how that shakes up in Q2 when we do this video again. I kind of expected this kind of layout in terms of hierarchy. French is my most fluent language, I would say, and Spanish is second on that list, with German hanging out down here. Did I expect the discrepancy to be that intense? No, I didn't. But, you know, that just makes me aware of things that I need to work on, evening things out. It's not fair to German as a language to have it be 9 minutes when I spent 10.5 hours on French the last 3 months. I also read my first book in another language. I did El Toño es divertido. I think it's Walter Moon. It's a children's book. My Spanish is, I don't know, I have a hard time with Spanish because, to be honest, I don't really love it. I'm not a big fan of Spanish, and I think it might be because when I was in middle school, high school, that was the language that I took until I switched to French later in my high school career. You know, it was really tainted by the high school experience, and I think it's a beautiful language. I also know, on a factual level, that it is the most useful language for me as I live in the United States, but I don't know, something about it keeps slipping through my fingers. I keep trying to grab onto it and nothing's happening, so we're working on it. But does anyone else ever feel like that? I know that a lot of people have had negative language learning experiences in education. So how has it affected you in your relationship with the language? Because I would love to love Spanish. I would love that. I mean, I personally know people who speak Spanish, and I don't know anyone who speaks French. I don't know anyone who speaks German. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I know. Alright. That really is all that I have to say about Q1. Did I do great? No. Did I do nothing? No. I did stuff. And I'm proud of that. I'm really gonna work on getting things a little more stabilized in Q2, and also, if I could get another girl. I know that I said that I will only be doing 3 languages this year. I know I said that, and yet here we are. I actually didn't only do 1 book. I did 2 books. I also did ASL phrase book. I'll pop it up here. I'm dabbling in ASL. I actually really love it. And that's a language I've tried before, and it just didn't, it wasn't clicking at the time. But now, I don't know, I just feel, I am looking for jobs in, community service positions, a service worker. And I personally have always thought that ASL should be taught in all American public schools. I just think that it, you know, it just should be. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. So I'm not like focusing in on it. Actually, I'll show you where my priorities lay right now. This is what my language learning Notion page looks like right now. I think this is the template from Anna Lenskova, and I will link that template. I'm not sure. I think this is hers. So this is what my goals look like as we speak, and those are liable to change. They changed 4 times just today while I was writing the script for this video. So if that doesn't set things in perspective, I don't know what will. But this is where I'm laying at now with the languages. I am hoping to be able to be conversational, or like, and when I say conversational, I mean very basic levels of conversation. I mean being able to get around with ASL. And then also, well, let's work on ASL first. So our goals in terms of Q2 for ASL specifically is I want to learn the ASL alphabet, and I want to learn question words. And somewhere in there also kind of work on practicing my finger spelling. So that's all that I'm allotting for Q2 in terms of ASL. And then, do I dare give myself another drum roll? Yes, I do. I'm starting Italian. I've resisted this for a long time. I'm not sure why. I've actually never done a heritage language before, and that's what this would be for me. Hi, Judy. Hello. Would you like to say hi to the people? Hi to the people. Hello to the people. I don't know. I think I've really resisted doing Italian for a long time because I have been doing Spanish and I didn't want to mix them up. And I think it's because I'm feeling so resistant to Spanish right now that I'm gonna take a break from Spanish and work on my Italian. I'm really excited. Something I've been talking about on here for ages, but that is still a work in progress, is I've been working on getting my Italian citizenship, and that is through something called Jus Sanguini. I will write it right there. It is by like line of blood, and so as you go through that process, you have to translate all your documents, and obviously the end goal is for me to live in Europe and hopefully in Italy at some point in my life. And so I really want to work on Italian. I also think it's a beautiful language. One of my other goals, this is totally unrelated to language learning, but I wanted to learn how to play Beggin' by Måneskin, and I don't know, their music is so beautiful. They have made me fall in love with the Italian language. I mean, how many people post Eurovision have started learning Italian? Seriously. So they should be getting funds from the Italian government for that, because they're doing numbers for that language. So yeah, my updated goal is I just want to dabble around on, I want to do 25 hours of Italian listening for the year, and I would like to do, get a start on the Italian Duolingo. They've again changed the format. I need them to stick with one format for like longer than 6 months. It's really getting to me at this point. And I also would like to maybe get towards the end of Italian 1 unmemorized, and that's all I'm gonna allot myself. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm, in addition to those 2 languages, I'm obviously gonna continue. I think I'm not gonna totally take a break from Spanish, but I am gonna lessen my intensity on that. I don't know, I had it kind of on par with French, and it really, nothing will ever compare to French for me. It was the language that got me into language learning. So I'm gonna try and, have a little fun. We're gonna also do I'm hoping more language learning vlogs are coming your way. I really love making them, not only because I feel like they make me more accountable, but I feel like it drives a lot of people to my channel who have similar interests, and I love talking to people who also love to learn languages. So if you are watching this and you are learning a language, or you'd like to, tell me what that language is down below. Also, if anybody has had a similar experience with Spanish, how did you work through that, if you did? So let me know about that as well. Bye, Jude, and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.